Hello guys, I hope you all are doing good. I am Vaishali Kikan, Assistant Professor, Electronics and Communication Engineering Department at KIIT Group of Institutions. Further, I am a trainer at Vaishali's e-learning. So this is the video lecture series on antenna design and the simulation using the Tarang software. And this is the video lecture number 1 or the episode number 1 of this series, in which we are going to talk about the installation and the features of the Tarang software, plus we are going to talk about the Tarang portal as well. So all of these video lectures are going to come on the channel Vaishali's e-learning. So you can access all of these lectures on the channel Vaishali's e-learning in YouTube, and there you can go to the playlist and there you can find out the playlist named Antenna Design and the Simulation using Tarang. And from there you can find out all of the 8 video lectures in which we have talked about the simulation and the installation of Tarang, as well as the various simulation of various other antennas as well. So I hope this video lecture series is going to be very beneficial for all of you. So without wasting any time, let's begin with the Tarang portal first. So in the Google you can type my-tarang.com. So in my case it is already typed. You can type my-tarang.com and then you can click enter. Okay, so this page is going to open in front of you, right? So now here you can go to the join my Tarang portal and this page is going to open. So here you can put various details of yourself. So if you are an individual, a student or a teacher, then you can put all of your details over here and then you can click the option sign up. A mail is going to come for the activation of your profile, and then when you click the activation link in the mail, then your email ID and the password is activated. Then from here you can go to the login option. But this is applicable only when you are an individual, you are a student or a teacher. If you are an institute and if you want an institute level sign up, then you have to contact manually to the company and they are going to activate you manually only. So they are going to provide some extra benefits to the institute also. That also I am going to talk about in this video. So when you go to the login option, so this window is going to open. So now here you can put all of your details like email ID and the password. Only thing it is asking. So you can put your email ID. Okay, you can put your password, and I am a teacher. I will sign up as a teacher. Okay, I log in as a teacher also. So whatever role you have signed up, if you have signed up as a student, you have to log in as a student. If you have signed up as a teacher, you have to log in as a teacher. So this is my profile on my Tarang portal, right? So here we have various options. Okay, you can see I have edited all of my details over here. Okay, so now you can see this is the profile. I am going to tell you about each and every feature that is present on this portal, right? So you can see this is the portal that we have. Okay, we are going to talk about each and everything. So here you can see we have 3 options: logout, resource center and dashboard. I have already shown you how the dashboard is looking like. Okay, then we have the resource center. You can click the resource center and you can see we have various resources over here. Okay, so now if your institute has been signed up on the Tarang portal, then the resource center will be consisting of a bigger resources, and if your institute is not signed up, then the resource center will be consisting of lesser number of resources. Okay, so now here you can see this is the resource. What is the advantage of having the resource? So this is my first resource, half wave dipole antenna. So you can go to the read more option and you can see this is the dipole antenna simulation. Okay, so here you can see this is the nodes. Okay, you can go to the nodes. Here we have various nodes of the dipole antenna. Okay, so you can have the nodes of any of the resource that is present in the resource center. So you can study about the dipole antenna from the nodes only. Okay, after that you have the simulation option. So here you can see we have the various antennas. We started with the dipole antenna, so we have the dipole antenna structure. We can see the voltage distribution, field contour, charge distribution, and the radiation pattern. So the radiation pattern is looking like this. Now coming to the structure. Okay, you can see the 3D structure over here. Okay, so you can rotate it, and further you have open in desktop option over here. So when you click here and when you click open Tarang desktop, so then this light version of the Tarang software is going to open. So this is a very interesting option because you have the various resources present here. Okay, so various resources you are going to see their simulation part, right? So when you see the simulation, either you can see the results, the voltage distribution, the field contour, the radiation pattern in the portal only, or rest you can open it in desktop. Okay, so this is going to open the light version of the Tarang software on your desktop, from where you can edit and you can have various other characteristics. So you can see now you can edit your design. So this is the dipole antenna that is opened in the Tarang software. Okay, so this is the light version. You can see we have the various characteristics. We can change the diameter in centimeters. So we are changing the diameter of the wire. You can see we can increase or decrease the diameter. We can change any other characteristics also, like we can double click on the wire and a window is going to open. So this window opened, we can change any of the characteristic. We can change the diameter, we can change the length, we can change the material. Okay, so this is how we can have any changes in the design which I had already present in the resource center. Now we are going to simulate it. So we can simulate it at any frequency. We can choose any center frequency and then we can go to the simulate option. Okay, we can see various type of outputs, like we can see the S parameter output, we can see the current distribution, the voltage distribution and the charge distribution, and also we can see the radiation pattern. So the radiation pattern, we know the dipole antenna's radiation pattern looks like a donut. So this is how the radiation pattern is opening in the desktop version. Right after that we can see the near field also. So here we can change the region over which we want to see the near field. So okay, we are taking any region, so from minus 200 to 200, and we have taken 51 points. Okay, so similarly I can choose any region surrounding to the antenna, and from there I can find out my field contour, we can find out the flux line, or we can find out the near field region as well. So let's see how the near field will be looking like in our desktop version. So you can see here, this is my near field plot. You can also animate it, and this is how it will be looking like, right? So here you can go to the export to the VR option. So when you click export to the VR option, it is going to open it into the web browser, right? After that you can go to the commit option. The commit option, you can have many changes in the dipole antenna only if you are the source, if you have created. So if you are the original author of this source, you can make changes. Otherwise you are not able to make changes with the help of commit option. Okay, so now if you are not the original author, then the access is limited for you. You are not going to change. So if your teacher has given you some design and you are not the original author, you cannot commit any changes. So now there are many other options, like we have the submission option. Okay, so in the submission option, you can give your students some questions for their assessment. Okay, so here we have various questions. We can check our answer also. If I am attempting as a student, I can put any answer and I can check it the right answer or not. Okay, so we can download the report as well, and after that we have the download option. So here whatever simulation model we have, we are going to download it. We are going to download all of the outputs, like we can download the voltage distribution, the charge distribution, current distribution as parameter, all of these things, the radiation pattern in 3D from this download option. Okay, after that we can again come to the dashboard. Here I am going to explain various other features that we have. So here it is shown that I have 5 students enrolled. You can enroll more students. Okay, so you can see your profile. From the edit profile option, you can go and you can change all of these things. Okay, so here my institute name is there, my department, my designation. Okay, my membership, it is already coming, so I can put my phone number, my skills, subject, education. Okay, so we have various other information as well. So as I have my LinkedIn profile present here, okay, so I have made the link of my LinkedIn profile over here. Okay, so when I am going to save it, you can see the link is coming here, right? So there is a short interview of mine as well, so it is also coming as a link. Okay, so my YouTube channel is also coming here as a link. You can put all of these things here if you are a teacher, so that student can be easily connecting with you. Okay, so now after that you can go to the followers option also, and you can check if any student is following you or not. So these are the students, those are following me, and I don't have any request pending. If I would be having any pending request, it would be showing me here. You can follow any teacher as well. Okay, so now you can see here we have the my content and the followed content option. In the my content, these are all the content that I have made. Okay, so how to make a content? You can go to the upload option, and here either you can drag and drop, or you can browse from your system. Okay, and then you can publish. So this is how you can put any content which you want to share. So whatever thing you want to share with all of the students like together, so you can put it here and you can go to the publish option. It will directly go to all of the students through email. You can go to the create content option. You can go to the embed external link webinar. You can make announcements also. So you can give any title, and you can provide any description. You can give any title, like the date you can give. Okay, so you can give any description like tomorrow is a holiday. Okay, or holiday tomorrow. Okay, and you can click the announce. As soon as you click the announce option, so a mail is going to all of the students about your announcements. So this is a really interesting feature, no? And after that you can go to the followed content option as well. So here you can see we have various other documents that we other resources. So these are the resources that I have followed from other faculties. Okay, so you can go to any of these options. Okay, so now after that we have various other options, like this is a very renowned university, and I can go to the university, and here we can go to the cloud connector. Okay, so for cloud connector, we have to first install the connector. So this is a very interesting feature. So first of all, you are going to download the connector. So here you can download it, you can double click it. Here I am going to the more info, run anyway, and then I am going to yes option. So it is going to install. You can click the next and install option and finish. This is how my connector is installed. It's a very simple process. Now you are going to launch it. So okay, you are going to open the Tarang Cloud Connector, and this is how your connector is going to open. Now I have my credentials over here. I am going to put my credentials here. Okay, so I have pasted my password over here and I'm going to click OK. So this is going to open. So you can click on the don't ask me again. Okay, and then you click yes. Okay, so this is the cloud machine that has opened. So from here you can go to the Tarang software, and here you can perform all of the experiments on the Tarang software remotely as well. If you don't have the Tarang software in your device, in your Android or in your desktop, so you can open this cloud machine, and on this cloud machine you can perform all of your experiments. So now when I have clicked the Tarang software here, the Tarang software is going to open here. Okay, so here you can have any of the modules. So you can go to the 3D design module and you can go to the start option, and this is how you can again start making any of the antenna, or you can start making any of the simulation model. Okay, so we are going to talk about all of the simulation model of all of the antennas in the upcoming video lectures. And after this I am going to talk about the installation of the Tarang software and how you can work offline on the Tarang software. Okay, so you can exit from here, and again you can go. This is, I am closing my cloud machine. I hope you understood the feature of this cloud machine. This is a very interesting feature that we have. Okay, so now again you can go to your profile. You can go to the dashboard. Whenever you have to go to your profile, you can go to the dashboard. From here you can go to the download Tarang option. So this is going to download the Tarang software in your device. So it is getting downloaded in my device. Okay, now setup is downloaded. You can double click it and this window is going to open. You can go to the more info, run anyway. Again, the similar steps are going. So you can click yes. If this window opens, then you can click the I accept the agreement. Next, next, next. Yes, and next, install. So this is how you can install the Tarang software in your desktop. So you can click next and finish now. So now on your desktop, this Tarang software will be coming as an icon. If not, you can search it here. So you can see this Tarang app has now came here, and now I can double click it and I can wait for it to open. Okay, so the software is opened. So now here you can see we have various options here. We have various modes here. We have the companion, full control, hardware and My Tarang mode. Okay, so we have various components over here as well. So you can see we have the 3D CAD designing module. So these are the four modules that we have. Okay, so mostly for antenna we are going to work in the 3D CAD designing module, right? So here you can put your user ID with which you had signed up and you had logged in. Okay, it's your activated user ID. When you had downloaded this software, an API key must have mailed to you. You can check your mail and you can paste the API key over here, and you can click on any of these module and you can click the start option. So you can go to the companion mode. Here you can see we have the notes. You can create your own content over here, right? And I have made my content. Then I can go to the simulation option. Here I can make my own dipole antenna. Okay, so I can create my dipole antenna right over here, and after creating the dipolar antenna over here, I can go to the submission option. In the submission option, I can give some questions to my students, and then I can go to the upload option. So this window is getting connected with the internet to my portal on the My Tarang. Okay, so in My Tarang I showed you my dashboard. There I had my content. How I created my content? From this option only. So you can make any simulation. This is my dipole antenna that I have made, and you can see here I can change its any of the parameter. You can double click on it, and you can see we can change the length. From for here the length is from -100 to 100. The diameter is D. So you can go to the tweak simulation option, and you can increase or decrease the diameter like your choice. Okay, so you can see the diameter is increasing or decreasing. As I am increasing or decreasing the diameter from this tweak simulation option, you can see we have the real part of the resistance, or we have the S parameter. So all of these things are going to change if I am changing the diameter. So you can see if I am changing the diameter, how the resistance and S parameter are changing. Okay, so you can see it from here. So this is how your students are going to observe various features about any of the circuit. You can see the radiation pattern as well. So this is all about the companion mode. Then we have the full control mode. In the full control mode, we can again make any of the design. Okay, so I am maximizing it. So this is the design that I have of the dipolar antenna. I can see its radiation pattern. So this is the radiation pattern that I have in the dipolar antenna. Right, so we are going to talk in detail about it in the next video. So now I have various other designs as well. So again I am going to maximize it. So in the subject I am going to the radar analysis, and now I am going to import a file F16. So F16 is the imported file. It is actually created in another software, and you can analyze any of the design also in this software. Okay, so now you can open any file as well. Again you can go to the subject, and I am going to analyze some designs in the microstrip network. So I am going to open file option, and now I am going to show you the rat race couplers. So this is how the rat race couplers will be looking like. And now after that you can go to the subject again, antenna and the arrays, and I am going to show you the log periodic antenna. So you can see this, the log periodic antenna is getting opening, because here in the log periodic antenna we have various arrays. We are using a lot of wires to make the log periodic antenna, so it will be taking some time to open. So when the log periodic antenna is opening, you can see we have a lot of wires that is making the log periodic antenna. Okay, so now you can see its current distribution. You can see this is how the current distribution is going to look like. Then we have the radiation pattern. Isn't this amazing? So this is how we have a unidirectional radiation pattern for log periodic antenna. So you can see its 3D structure as well. So you can see the maxima, the direction in which we are getting the maxima, right? So this is the designing of the log periodic antenna. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Yagi-Uda antenna as well, so that you can differentiate between log periodic and the Yagi-Uda antenna. Okay, so this is the design of my Yagi-Uda antenna. So you can see this is the Yagi Uda antenna that I have. Okay, so how many directors here I have? I have 4 directors over here. You can see the radiation pattern for this design as well. Again, for Yagi Uda also we have the unidirectional radiation pattern. And because we have 4 directors over here, the radiations is more directional. So we can simulate it from this option. This is the simulate option. We are going to talk about Yagi Uda antenna also in detail in one of the upcoming video lectures. I hope you all will be joining me in that. Okay, so now this is all about the full control model, and after that we have the hardware mode. In the hardware mode, this is our screen. We have the small portable boxes, so you can have a pocket size small portable box, and you can use the USB cable to attach the portable box with the laptop, and the laptop will be acting like the CRO or as well as the function generator. So it is a very small device where student can get the exposure to the real time world and real time practicals, and they can have a good practical knowledge. So you can perform it at the student's home as well. They just need a breadboard, USB cable and the portable box. And the laptop is actually saving the cost, because the laptop is the main part which is acting as a function generator, and the CRO which is consuming all of the cost for a practical to happen in the industry. So now this is how our hardware model will be looking like, and we can have the low frequency mode and the high frequency mode. In that, in the low frequency mode, it will be used as a spectrum analyzer. In the high frequency mode, it will be used as a S parameter analyzer. And IIT Mumbai also worked on the high frequency network analyzer, and which was integrated with the Tarang software. Okay, so now coming to the full control mode and to the home. So here we have already talked about the 3D CAD designing module. We have the scripting module as well. Here you can do any of the scripting for any of the component. You can find out any of the desired parameter. You can do the measurements, hardware measurements. From this you can code, you can do the coding like the Python programming. And here this is actually my mod where I can make any block diagram for the control systems. Okay, so we have the gain, we have the adder. Okay, so we can have the subtractor. Okay, so you can pull out the gain and you can click it here, so that the gain box is going to come. You can use the multiple boxes also. So this is how my control model will be looking like. We can have subtractor, we can have delay, and we can make any circuit. You can make any modulator, you can make any of the circuit of your choice, right? Again, going to the home, here you can see the component designing network analysis module. So here you can see we have the resistor, we have the insulator. You can go, if you are having any component previously, so you can go to the file and the new option, and you can see we have the resistor over here. Okay, so we have inductor, resistor. You can make any circuit. Okay, you can make any simple rectifier circuit as well. You just need to connect all of the parameters that are, or all of the components that are present over here, and then you can go to the simulation option and you can observe the output, right? You can observe any output voltage, any output current also. So this is all about my network analysis module, right? So mostly in this course we are going to talk about the 3D CAD designing module, and this is the reason we have talked in detail about it. So I hope you like this session. This was a really interesting session. If you have any further doubt, you can connect with me in the next session. You can put the doubt in the comment, and I will be trying to revert to you as soon as possible. And I hope you all will be enjoying these lecture series, and you will be staying connected to my channel, and you will be asking me for further details for further experiments, and I will be happy to make videos for you for next experiments also. So I'm not restricting myself to only 8 videos. In future, maybe if your demand will be coming, we will be working upon more lectures, and I will be delivering more lectures also. So I hope you will be giving the thumbs up like button. You can click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also share it with your friends. Thank you so much.